Hello, good afternoon, and many thanks for joining us on Kwara TV Media News. I am Kennedy Olawi Additional. And joining me on the news, Rashida.
Iṣẹ́ Kẹ́hìndé ẹkú dédé àsìkò ẹ̀yin ará ilé ìròyìn ọjọ́ kan la mú tẹ̀wọ́n láti lè ṣe mọ́ọ̀mọ́ràn ti ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara TV Rashida Jimoh Ẹlẹ́ṣin ní orúkọ tèmi èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì náà lákòókò fi ṣíde ẹ máa bá a bọ̀ Kẹ́hìndé.
Alright, we are live on Star Times 113 on Free TV 502. We are live on Facebook and YouTube at Kwara TV. Today is the 23rd day in the month of December 2025. And starting the news, the Kwara State Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak has presented the 2026 appropriation bill to the State House of Assembly for consideration and passage into law. The bill was presented in compliance with Section 1211 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Kafayat Ajadi reports that 65.98% of the total budget is embarked for capital expenditure, while the remaining 34.02% is for recurring spending. Our report.
Presenting the budget, Governor Abdulrazak said the fiscal plan is designed to focus on the completion of ongoing capital projects and to initiate new ones that aligns with the strategic development needs of the state. He explained that the total budget size is 644.004 billion naira, with a strong emphasis on capital investment, reflecting the administration's development-driven agenda for the new year. The governor noted that the allocation is a pointer to the direction of his administration in 2026, with priority given to projects that will directly impact the lives of the people.
A new teacher salary allowance (TSA) will be implemented in 2026 to further support our teachers. We're also making massive investments in Alpha estates to reduce farmer-herder clash, support food security, and empower thousands of our people in the value chain.
Governor Abdulrazak further disclosed that his government will invest in areas of urgent need, such as security hardware, vehicles, and modern technologies to enhance response to kidnapping and other criminal activities across the state. He highlighted key achievements of the administration in the outgoing year, to include boosting the tech economy by over $20 billion, as well as remodeling and upgrading of the Kwara Hotel, International Conference Center, Patigi Regatta Motel, Dada Pottery, Shea Butter Factory, Shunga ICT Complex, Prototype Primary School, Adita, Revenue House, and the Indoor Sports Hall, Senator Oluremi Tinubu Hospital.
In the ongoing year, we've completed 38 roads, and yet we still have 264 kilometers at different stages of completion across the three senatorial districts.
The governor also cited investments in agriculture across various value chains as part of efforts to strengthen the state's economy. Governor Abdulrazak described the 2026 budget as critical to the legacy of his administration and urged lawmakers to expedite action on its passage. Kafayat Ajadi, Kwara TV News.
The Kwara State 2026 budget proposal of 640,4,816,893 yesterday scaled through the first reading on the floor of Kwara State House of Assembly. These follow the official presentation of 2026 appropriation bill by Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak to the state lawmakers for legislative approval. Our legislative reporter Busayo Awada completes the story.
Receiving the 2026 appropriation bill of 604,4,816,893 naira, Speaker Yakubu Danladi Saule commended Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak for his commitment to constitutional governance, transparency, and accountability as the governor presented the 2026 appropriation bill to the 10th Assembly. The Speaker described the budget presentation as a critical constitutional obligation and a strong symbol of collaboration between the executive and the legislature. He applauded the governor for the commendable implementation of previous budgets, passed by the House, noting that the administration has demonstrated fiscal discipline through prudent management of public resources, thereby strengthening public confidence in government. The Speaker highlighted the feasible impact of the ongoing and completed projects across the state, particularly in education, healthcare, agriculture, entrepreneurship, infrastructural development, and the completion of legacy projects.
We are particularly encouraged by the numerous projects and programs being executed across the state under Your Excellency leadership. The visible progress in infrastructure, especially in education, healthcare, agriculture, entrepreneurship, the completion of legacy projects, and the newly approved salary increase of workers all point to your administration determination.
On security, the Speaker praised the Governor's swift response to insecurity challenges, especially in Kwara North and Kwara South, noting that the measures taken have helped restore peace and protect lives and property. He expressed optimism that the proposed 2026 budget will consolidate existing achievements, make realistic projections, and address the developmental aspirations of Kwarans.
Your Excellency, as you present the 2026 appropriation bill, it's our expectation that the proposed budget will build on existing achievements, make realistic projections, and further address the developmental needs and aspirations of our people.
Presenting the 2026 budget, tagged Budget of Consolidation and Sustained Growth, Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak said that the budget proposal is anchored on key national economic assumptions.
We are confident that our projects, once completed, will expand the economic base of the state, make the environment more conducive for business, provide fertile grounds for job creation and sustainable development, and free up more resources to deepen social protection for the poor.
The stakeholders at the presentation include members of the State Executive and Security Council, Busayo Haweda, Kwara TV News.
The Kwara State Governor Abdurrahman Abdurrazak has approved 27.5 teachers-specific allowance for teachers across the state, giving effect to the pledge at the budget presentation earlier Monday. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Rafiu Ejakaye, the Governor directed that teachers to enjoy the allowance effective from January 2026. The 27.5% allowance applies to TRCN certificated teachers across Teaching Service Commission and State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, under Courseworks 1, while 21% applies to those without TRCN. The Governor acknowledged the indispensable role and commitment of the teachers in the education sector, commending them for their efforts in nation building. The federal government has declared Thursday, December 25 and Friday, December 26, 2025 as public holidays to mark Christmas and Boxing Day. The government also declared Thursday, January 1, 2026 for the New Year celebration. The declaration was contained in a statement issued on Monday by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Interior, Dr. Magdalene Ajani, on behalf of the Ministry of Interior, Olubomi Tunji-Ojo. According to the statement, the minister urged Nigerians to reflect on the values of love, peace, humility, and sacrifice associated with the birth of Jesus Christ. Tunji-Ojo also called on citizens, irrespective of faith or ethnicity, to use the festive season to pray for peace, improved security, and national progress. He further advised Nigerians to remain law-abiding and security-conscious during the celebration, while wishing them a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. And moving on, as Unitard season approaches, motor parks in Ilorin is witnessing mass turnouts of travelers who intend to travel to various strategic locations to celebrate Christmas. Awad Alda in this report went round Ilorin metropolis to monitor the situation at the motor parks. A report.
Barely 4 days to Christmas, motor parks in Ilorin is filled up with intending travelers who wish to celebrate the season with their loved ones. However, these travelers have expressed concerns about arbitrary fare hikes at intercity motor parks as travel costs increase despite reduction in fuel price. A visit to Maraba Motor Park revealed the cost of transportation ranges between 2,500 to 5,000 naira within intrastate, while interstate price ranges between 18,000 to 23,000 naira, depending on the locations. Speaking with Kwara TV News, Chairman of the Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers, Maraba Garage, Alhaji Abdulrahim Babaita, expressed concerns about low patronage, which he said is as a result of insecurity.
There is some reduction of passenger due to insecurity. Most of our on the road that we are applying, we have a disturbance of the bandits.
In a submission, Assistant Secretary of the Road Transport Employers Association of Nigeria, Abuja Zuleja Branch, Maraba Ilorin, Folashade Akorede said the cost of transportation have been stable for about a year, despite the reduction in the price of PMS, pointing out that price of spare parts remains unchanged. She disclosed that the current price of transportation from Ilorin to Abuja is 28,000 naira, same price as last year, while Ilorin to Minna still goes for 18,000 naira.
The traveling comparing from last year to this year, it's very, very nice and it's very suitable. The cost of the price will still remain the same because those parts that we are buying, they didn't deduct from any amount.
Some of the passengers who spoke to Kwara TV News complained about the stagnant cost of transportation, urging government at all levels to find lasting solution.
The cost of transport from here to Bubu, it's quite expensive because the cost of fuel is already stagnant. So I feel like there should be reduction in the cost of the transport.
From here to Lafayette will cost us 5,000 naira. But about 2 to 3 years back, it was like 3,000. But currently now is 5,000 naira.
The fuel is high because if the price go down, they will reduce the price.
Wow, Dauda, Kwara TV News.
The Federal Road Safety Corps has intensified nationwide enforcement to flush out dangerous drivers and eliminate life-threatening practices on major highways as Nigerians embarked on end-of-the-year travels. The Corps Marshal FRSC Shehu Mohammed said this on Monday during a strategic monitoring of vehicular movements in Kaduna as part of the ongoing zero-tolerance special operation for the festive season. Mohammed said the Corps has massively deployed officers and logistics to key corridors linking Kaduna, Abuja and Lokoja in response to heavy traffic experienced in recent days, especially along the Abuja-Lokoja road. Mohammed expressed concern over widespread overloading, particularly the practice of mixed loading involving passengers and goods on trucks. And moving on to Niger State, the National Security Advisor, NSA, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, has officially handed over the remaining 130 kidnapped students and teachers of St. Mary Catholic School to Niger State Governor Muhammad Umar Bago. Recall on 8 December 2025, the office of the NSA officially handed over a total of 100 kidnapped students to the Niger State government. At a brief ceremony at the Government House, Mina, Ribadu, represented by Major General Adamu Garba, National Coordinator Center for Counter-Terrorism, Abuja, explained that the rescue mission succeeded through the combined efforts of security agencies, including the Nigerian Army, the police, and the Department of Security Service. He also reiterated the commitment of the federal government to protecting the lives and properties of citizens. Responding, Governor Bago thanked the President and the Office of the NSA, alongside other security agencies, for ensuring the safe return of all the kidnapped students and teachers. Bago hailed the rescue of all the kidnapped students and their teacher, saying it is unprecedented to get everyone back like this in the country. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered the strategic deployment of police personnel and operational assets nationwide to ensure security during the Christmas and New Year celebrations. The director issued a part of the Nigerian Police Force festive season security strategy, mandate all zonal assistant inspectors, generals, and state commissioners of police to intensify patrols, visibility policing, intelligence-led operations, and community engagement throughout the period. In a statement on Monday by the force spokesman, CSP Benjamin Udain, said specialized units, including the Police Mobile Force, Counter-Terrorism Unit, Explosive Ordnance Disposal Command, Intelligence Response Team, Special Tactical Squad, Special Intervention Squad, highway patrol. Marine police at the air wing has been placed on heightened operational readiness. Odayin said deployment will cover places of worship, recreational centers, markets, parks, event venues, transport terminals, highways, critical national infrastructure, and other high-density public areas. And with that, this afternoon, complete the package from the English angle of the media news. We'll now be crossing over to the languages desk, where Rashidat is standing by. Rashidat.
Iṣẹ́ Kẹ́hìndé, òrìnàrè lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Gómìnà Abdulrahman Abdulrasaq ti ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara ti ṣàgbékalẹ̀ àbá ìṣúná tọdún 2026 síwájú pẹpẹ ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ yìí fún àgbéyẹ̀wò àti ìbuwọ́lù wọnú òfin. Àbá náà ni wọ́n ṣàgbékalẹ̀ níbàámu pẹ̀lú ìwé òfin ti ilẹ̀ olómìnira Nàìjíríà orí 21 ẹsẹ̀ kínní. Kafayat Ajadi jábọ̀ wípé ìdá 24 lé ọwọ́ 18 àgbáríjọpọ̀ ìṣúná náà ló wà fáwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́. Nígbà tó ń ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ìṣúná náà, gómìnà Abdulrahman Abdulrasaq sọ wípé ìlànà owó náà jẹ́ láti gbajúmọ̀ àṣeparí àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ àti láti wòye àwọn tuntun mìíràn tó wà níbàámu pẹ̀lú ìnílò ìdàgbàsókè ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Ó ṣàlàyé pé àgbáríjọpọ̀ ìṣúná náà ní àti 44 bílíọ̀nù náírà lé belenja. Gómìnà sọ wípé ìṣúná náà ló tọ́ka sí ọ̀nà àgbà ṣiṣẹ́ ìṣèjọba rẹ̀ lọ́dún 2026 pẹ̀lú àfojúsùn sáwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe tí yóò lápàrí láyé àwọn ènìyàn. Gómìnà Abdulrasaq jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé ìjọba òun yóò dókòwò síbi àwọn ohun ìnílò pàjáwìrì bíi ohun èlò ààbò, ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ àti ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ òde òní láti lè ṣàrídájú ìmójútó ìjínigbé àtàwọn ìwà ọ̀daràn mìíràn jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Gómìnà Abdulrasaq ṣàpèjúwe ìṣúná ọdún 2026 bíi ọ̀pákùtẹ̀lẹ̀ síbi ìlànà ìṣèjọba rẹ̀ tó sì rọ àwọn ọmọ aṣòfin láti mú kí ìgbésẹ̀ ìbuwọ́lù wọn kó yá ní kíákíá. Agbẹnugan ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara Yakubu Danladi Saliu gbóṣùbà káre fún gómìnà Abdulrahman Abdulrasaq lórí ìṣèjọba dáradára èyí tí ó gùn lé ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ìlànà òfin àti ìfarajìn rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ṣe ṣàgbékalẹ̀ àbádòfin ìṣúná ọdún 2026 síwájú pẹpẹ ilé aṣòfin kẹwàá. Nígbà tí ó ń ṣe ìkíni káàbọ̀ gómìnà sílé aṣòfin, abẹnugan náà ṣàpèjúwe àgbékalẹ̀ ìṣúná náà bí ojúṣe tó ṣe kókó àti àfihàn àjọṣepọ̀ tó kẹnu láàrin ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ìjọba àti ilé aṣòfin. Ojúwọ̀ káre sí gómìnà fún àfilọ́lẹ̀ ìṣúná tó rékọjá tí ilé aṣòfin buwọ́lù pẹ̀lú ìtọ́ka wípé ìṣèjọba yìí ti ṣàfihàn ìṣèjọba tó dúró rè. Danladi tún yànnàná àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe èyí tí ó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ àti àwọn èyí tí ó ti parí jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ yìí, ní pàtàkì jùlọ lẹ́ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́, ètò ìlera, ètò ọ̀gbìn, ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tó fi mọ́ ìdàgbàsókè ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan. Ó tún gbóríyìn fún gómìnà pẹ̀lú ṣíṣe àfikún owó àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ nípìnlẹ̀ yìí èyí tí ó ṣe àpèjúwe rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí akitiyan láti mú ìgbé ayé rọrùn fún àwọn ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara lápapọ̀. Ó tún gbóṣùbà fún gómìnà lórí ìlàkàkà rẹ̀ níbi ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò ní pàtàkì jùlọ ní Kwara North àti Kwara South lẹ́yìn tó ní akitiyan rẹ̀ ti mú àlàáfíà jọba àti àrídájú ààbò ẹ̀mí òun dúkìá. Àbá ìṣúná tí gómìnà ṣàgbékalẹ̀ rẹ̀ ló ti la ìpele kíkà lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ kọjá. gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara Abdulrahman Abdulrasaq ti buwọ́lu ìdá mẹ́tàdínlọ́gbọ̀n lé ọwọ́ márùn-ún àkànṣe àjẹmọ́nú fáwọn olùkọ́ jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ yìí léyìí tó kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn níbi àgbékalẹ̀ àbá ìṣúná tó wáyé lówùúrọ̀ tàná nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan gbàtọwọ́ akọ̀wé ìròyìn gómìnà Rafiu Àjàkáyé. Gómìnà pa á láṣẹ káwọn olùkọ́ jẹ mọ̀kúndùn àjẹmọ́nú náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti inú oṣù kínní ọdún 2026. àjẹmọ́nú ìdá mẹ́tàdínlọ́gbọ̀n lé ọwọ́ márùn-ún ọ̀hún ló wà fáwọn olùkọ́ tó ní ìwé ẹ̀rí ìforúkọsílẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùkọ́ tí a mọ̀ sí TRCN ní gbogbo àjọ TESCOM àti SUBEB tí ìdá mọ́kànlélógún sì wà fáwọn tí kò ní TRCN. gómìnà mọrírì ipa àti ìfarajìn àwọn olùkọ́ sí ẹ̀ka ẹ̀kọ́ tó sì gbóríyìn fún akitiyan wọn nídìí kíkọ́ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti kéde ọjọ́ Thursday ọjọ́ kẹẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n àti ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ ọjọ́ kẹrìndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kejìlá bíi ọjọ́ ìsinmi lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ fún ìsàmì ọdún kérésìmesì àti ọjọ́ ìfúnnilẹ́bùn tí a mọ̀ sí Boxing Day. Ìjọba tún kéde ọjọ́ àlàmísì ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù kìíní ọdún 2026 bí ọjọ́ ìsinmi ayẹyẹ ọdún tuntun. Ìkéde ọ̀hún ló wà nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan látọwọ́ akọ̀wé àgbà iléeṣẹ́ tó ń rí sọ̀rọ̀ abẹ́lé dókítà Magdalene Ajani lórúkọ mínísítà fọ́rọ̀ abẹ́lé Olúbùnmi Túnjí Òjó. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àtẹ̀jáde náà ti wí, mínísítà ọ̀hún rọ àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà láti ronú jinlẹ̀ lórí àmúyẹ ìfẹ́, àlàáfíà, ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ àti ìfarajìn tó rọ̀ mọ́ ìbí Jésù Kristi. Túnjí Òjó tún ké sí àwọn ará ìlú láì fi tẹ̀sìn tàbí ẹ̀yà ṣe láti ṣàmúlò àkókò yìí fún gbígbàdúrà fún ìfẹ́, àlékún ètò ààbò àti ìlọsíwájú àpapọ̀. Ó tún gba àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà lámọ̀ràn láti tẹ̀lé òfin kí wọ́n sì wà lójúlá lákàn fi sọrí lásìkò ayẹyẹ ọdún kérésì. Ọdún kérésìmesì ṣe ń súnmọ́ létílé làwọn ibùdókọ̀ nílùú Ìlọrin ṣe ti ń fojú winá lílọ bíbọ̀ àwọn arìnrìn-àjò tó ń gbèrò láti ṣe ìrìn-àjò lọ sí ọkọ̀ òjọ̀kan ààyè fún ọdún kérésìmesì. àwọn ọ̀dọ́dà nínú àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn yìí ló yíká ìlú Ìlọrin láti wo bí ọ̀rọ̀ ìrìnnà náà ṣe rí bí kò ṣe ju ọjọ́ mẹ́rin lọ sí ọdún kérésìmesì láwọn ibùdókọ̀ nílùú Ìlọrin ṣe ti ń kún fọ́fọ́ fáwọn tó fẹ́ lọ sọdún nígbòmíràn pẹ̀lú àwọn olólùfẹ́ wọn. àwọn arìnrìn-àjò náà ló ti wọ́kọ̀minú lórí ìgbówó lórí gègé owó ọkọ̀ tó ń ti bí owó epo ó ṣe já wálẹ̀. àbẹ̀wò náà síbùdókọ̀ Maraba ṣàfihàn iye owó ọkọ̀ tó wà láàrin ẹgbẹ̀rún 2.5 náírà sí ẹgbẹ̀rún 5 náírà láàrin ìpínlẹ̀ yìí, nígbà tí ìrìnàjò kúrò nínú ìpínlẹ̀ wa láàrin ẹgbẹ̀rún 18 náírà sí ẹgbẹ̀rún 23 náírà. nígbà tó yí gbólóhùn pẹ̀lú akọ̀ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ wa yìí, alága ẹgbẹ́ awakọ̀ ròdù LURTW ẹ̀ka ti gáàjì Maraba Alhaji Abdulrahim Babaita fi ìtara hàn lórí báwọn èèyàn kò ṣe fi bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ìrìn àjò léyìí tó ní kò sẹ́yìn àìrajaja ètò ààbò tí kò dúró re. nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tirẹ̀, igbákejì akọ̀wé RTNAN Abuja Suleja branch níbùdókọ̀ Maraba nílùú Ìlọrin Fọláṣadé Akóredé jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ wípé iye owó ìrìnnà ní kò kúrò lójú kan láti bí ọdún kan tó ń ti bí àdínkù ṣe bá iye owó epo, lẹ́yìn tó tọ́ka wípé iye owó ẹ̀yà ara ọkọ̀ náà kò yí padà rárá. ó sọ wípé iye owó ìrìnnà láti ìlú Ìlọrin lọ sí ìlú Àbújá báyìí ló jẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún 28 náírà, lẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ iye tó wà lọ́dún tó kọjá nígbà tí Ìlọrin sí Mìíràn sì jẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún 18. àwọn arìnrìn-àjò tó bá ikọ̀ òròyìn wa sọ̀rọ̀ gbàràtà lórí iye owó ọkọ̀ tí kò kúrò lójú kan tó ń ti bí owó ọkọ̀ ṣe wálẹ̀ tí wọ́n sì rọ ìjọba pé kó tètè wá nǹkan ṣe sí ọ̀rọ̀ náà ní kíákíá. a ó fún lẹ́nu dẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí nígbà táyé tó máa pàdé wa ní dédé agogo 5 pẹ̀lú àwọn akẹgbẹ́ wa yòókù pẹ̀lú ìrìn jákèjádò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ẹ lè rí wa lórí starter 113 free tv 502 àti bó ṣe ń lọ lórí facebook àti wà lórí youtube. Rasheedat Jimoh Ẹlẹ́ṣin ni orúkọ tèmi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ máa yáṣẹ Káyọ̀dé.
All right, Rasheedat, well done for the wonderful news. And with that, this afternoon complete the package of the midday news. We want to sincerely thank you for being a part of it. And for more updates on the news stories, please join us by 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. on StarTimes 413, Free TV 502, and also on Facebook and YouTube at Kwara TV. I am Kehinde Olaoye Adesina. Compliments of the season, and many thanks for watching.